Press the bell icon and never miss an update from AT Auto.
Hello and welcome to ET Auto. Today we are going to talk about automotive aftermarket, a very important sector which contributes about $9 billion to the overall auto component space, which accounts for $40 billion or 65,000 crore. We have here with us Mr. Rakesh Kher, President, UNO MINDA Group Aftermarket. The company has grown from about 250 crores to 550 crores in just a span of 5 years. Mr. Kher, what has been the journey like and what has really helped you grow in such a fast lane?
Good morning. Thank you, Nabil, for calling me for this interview. It's really a privilege to meet you once again and talk about the aftermarket. Well, for us, it has been a long journey for last 5 years. We were somewhere around 200 crores and have come a long way in the last 5 years with a CAGR of 18 to 19%. The game changers here for us probably what we were that we took this market from a push market to a pull market. So last 5 years we have worked very hard how to create this pull in the market by increasing the demand generation in the market.
What were the key criteria? Because you are a lot dependent on the mechanics. They are the people who push products. So how have you been able to, convince them that they should go for Minda products?
See, first of all, we have hired the right talent for this market. Conventionally in this market, the talent was the last priority. The discounts were the first priority. We reversed that and we hired the best talent, the best people available in the industry. Not only in the sales side, but also in the head office side, which were in the policy formulations. So I have with me a team which is at the head office level and at the field level, which is one of the best in the industry. Now, this team has delivered results by going to the mechanics and to the retailers and talking to them on solutions, giving them technical solutions rather than talking about price. So in this way, we have made price criteria irrelevant in our sales.
When it comes to, sales push, you're talking about timely delivery, efficiently available parts are very important. How do you manage your inventory? Do you have any software, or what are the key elements that you have improved upon in the last few years that has helped you in increasing your business size?
See, another two important criteria here for success in aftermarket is supply chain, efficient supply chains, and also how you can digitally manage the entire business. So the supply chains are very efficient. In our case, we have invested a lot of money in the warehouse management systems, backed up by IT support, which give us 95% of delivery in terms of to the distributors, to the trade. And side by side, we have come out with a lot of IT platforms in terms of softwares, in terms of dashboards, intelligent dashboards, in terms of e-cataloging. So a lot of work has been done.
So suppose I order parts, what is the maximum time limit that you have to deliver that any parts for a mechanic or for a end customer?
See, today transportation industry, especially after GST, has also taken a change. Today we have transporters who are giving you deliveries from Delhi to Chennai in 3 days. So that has improved a lot. And we have now shifted our transportation of goods to those kind of transporters who are giving us GPS-enabled data, wherein we know as to how long this time is going to take. In the process, we have reduced the time of delivery from our mother warehouses from 7 days earlier to 5 days now, 4 to 5 days. So that has improved the sales cycle because the material is available earlier, and also it improves the satisfaction level of the customer.
You are also competing with your customer OEMs. UNO Minda is also an OE supplier. At the same time, you are going in the market. How tough is the competition? How do you battle this out?
Well, we have not looked at, we don't go to the market looking at OEM market share. We have been only trying to see that whatever market share is available, especially after GST being normalized, there's a lot of local players which have come in, whose market share has reduced. and that's the market share we are targeting. So we are not in direct competition with OEMs. We are not looking at them on a day-to-day basis. We're looking at increasing the pie, because I think in aftermarket opportunities are available for all of us to grow in a healthy manner.
For aftermarket, exports is a very important factor. For UNO Minda Group, which are the key exports market where you are getting your revenue, and which are the key parts that has higher demand in the overseas market?
We started a bit late in aftermarket exports. Just about 5 years back, we started from scratch, and today we have reached a substantial turnover. Basically, we have now we started with the SAARC markets. We have established a sizable foothold in these markets, and now currently we are moving our focus to Middle East, Africa, and Latin America, where we see a lot of Indian vehicles already in operating in those countries. So we see that there is a good scope for increasing business there.
What is the pie size of exports right now in terms of revenue?
Currently, we are doing about 5 to 6%, but our target clearly going ahead is to achieve 10% of exports of the entire aftermarket revenues.
Exports really helps you in maintain a healthy bottom line. You have grown very fast in top line. How has been the bottom line in the last few years? If you would share.
Well, we are totally aftermarket, so totally a top line focused company. Yes, the profits are good at our end, and I think, but we difficult to answer. Can't they?
Going forward, what is your expansion plan? What is your roadmap for next few years when it comes to revenue? And how are you going to drive that growth going forward?
Well, our focus, our clear focus has been that we must increase our market share in the products we manufacture. That is the first priority. We are currently operating at 20-25% market share, but there is a further scope for increasing this market share in our product lines, where we are very strong in the OEMs as tier 1 suppliers, and that would probably be our mantra to moving forward.
Which are the new product categories you are looking to expand into or diversify into in automotive space? You have been into horn, you have been into lighting or some other components. Is there any plan to get into new product line?
In the current year, we have launched a lot of group products. We have gone into alloy wheels. We will be selling alloy wheels in the aftermarket. We are coming up with filters for all the segments. We're also coming with speakers. We have a new range of telematics of these and many other product lines in the group we will be introducing in this year.
In the future, as we see the industry is transitioning towards more of connected electrification, and in terms of emission also cleaner vehicles are going to come. In that sense, where do you see your growth driver? Which are the segment of business you think will be the main driver of your business?
There is a lot of regulatory changes which have happened along with the technological changes. We are aware of that, and we have introduced products more products now in the telematics, in sensors and actuators and controllers. So probably we'll be coming in a big way in the electronic area also.
So you think electronics and digital content is going to increase their share in your overall revenue? That's what
Yes, we believe that this will be the growth areas for the future in the coming 5 to 6 years.
Can you put a number to it? No specific number. Currently, how much does it contribute to your overall revenue?
Electronic products?
Yeah, has it started coming up, like these telematics, etc.? How much does it contribute to your overall revenue right now? Very minuscule.
Very minuscule.
But you think that this will pick up?
Yeah, this will
So
come.
are you going to expand the production of these products also? And what's the plan there? How much are you going to invest on that?
Some of these products may not have a direct offering in the aftermarket. They may not have an application because they are all tier 1 products. So probably I would not be able to put a figure here, but definitely as the BS6 and rollout is happening on the 1st of April 2020, some of these current product lines will change.
How do you see the electrification coming up? Because when electrification comes, it is going to have a huge dent on aftermarket, because the required parts will reduce to almost 1%. So how do you see yourself transitioning in this changing era?
In this changing era, we will not be affected to the extent possible, because a lot of our parts are not in the risk category of the changeover from fossil fuel to electric fuel. Our product lines will not be affected to that extent.
What is your last question? What is your top line target for next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, we want to reach a target of 2,500 crores.
2,500 crores.
2,500 crores, which is basically
By 2025.
by 2025. Yes, by 2025 we want to reach.
And how much you expect to invest on that, and where the investments are going to be?
I think the investments in aftermarket are clearly going to be on talent. They're going to be on how to make digital platforms, more digital platforms, how to go for more branding on, spend money on the branding side. So I think these are the three critical areas we would like to.
Working in aftermarket, which are the key 3 challenges that you face? Is brand identity one of them?
Brand is a very important aspect which is playing in the minds of the consumer now. It's a clear shift. Presently, buyers are very intelligent. They want to be associated with the branded products. So yes, brand building will be a continuous exercise, along with talent management, leadership transition, leadership pipeline. So leadership transition also, building leadership teams would also be a key area for us, along with the continuous working in the aftermarket with the trade partners to create more demand.
What were the challenges that you face? Top 3 challenges, if you could share, in aftermarket space.
The biggest challenge is to sustain this growth of 20% year on year. That's one of the biggest challenges. So we have to keep thinking about it, keep coming out with intelligent, innovative solutions, innovative way of working, and that probably is the key to this growth, or this target which we have taken to achieve 2,500 crores.
Do you look for any policy support that could help improve the aftermarket business situation in India?
I think one of the key parameters which is missing today is the specification of the aftermarket parts. If the aftermarket parts could have some specifications, probably that would help us in selling faster, in making the customer aware that yes, the specifications do play a role. Because if you see the road accidents which are happening today, I think about 20% of the parts are being used spurious, and those contribute a lot to the malfunctioning of the parts and leading to accidents. So if we can put a specification onto our put on our product lines, that would really help us and help the Indian, the people on the road to have a safer drive on the.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kher, for talking to ET.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you once again.